Psalm 80. Hear, O thou shepherd of Israel, thou that leadest Joseph like sheep, show thy brightness, thou that sittest between the cherubims, before Ephraim and Benjamin and Manasseh. Stir up thy strength, and come to help us. Turn us again, O God, and cause thy face to shine, that we may be saved. O Lord God of hosts, how long wilt thou be angry against the prayer of thy people? Thou hast fed them with the bread of tears, and given them tears to drink with great measure. Thou hast made us a strife unto our neighbors, and our enemies laugh at us among themselves. Turn us again, O God of hosts. Cause thy face to shine, and we shall be saved. Thou hast brought a vine out of Egypt. Thou hast cast out the heathen, and planted it. Thou madest room for it, and didst cause it to take root, and fill the land. The mountains were covered with the shadow of it, and the boughs thereof were like the goodly cedar. She stretched out her branches unto the sea, and her boughs unto the river. Why hast thou then broken down her hedges, so that all they which passeth by the way have plucked her? Wild boar out of the wood hath destroyed it, and the wild beasts of the field have eaten it up. Return, we beseech thee, O God of hosts. Look down from heaven, and behold, and visit this vine, and the vineyard that thy right hand hath planted, and the young vine which thou madest strong for thyself. It is burnt with fire and cut down, and they perished at the rebuke of thy countenance. Let thine hand be upon the man of thy right hand, and upon the son of the man, whom thou madest strong for thine own self. So will not we go back toward thee. Revive thou us, and we shall call upon thy name. Turn us again, O God of hosts. Cause thy face to shine, and we shall be saved. Psalm 81. Sing joyfully unto God our strength. Sing loud unto the God of Jacob. Take the song, and bring forth the timbrel, the pleasant harp, and the viol. Blow the trumpet in the new moon, even in the time appointed at our feast day. For this is a statute for Israel, and a law of the God of Jacob. He set this in Joseph for a testimony, and he came out of the land of Egypt, where I heard a language that I understood not. And he had withdrawn his shoulder from the burden, and his hands have left the pots. Thou calledest in affliction, and I delivered thee, and answered thee in the secret of the thunder. I proved thee at the waters of Meribah. Selah. Hear, O my people, and I will protest unto thee. O Israel, if thou wilt hearken unto me, and wilt have no strange god in thee, neither worship any strange god, for I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Open thy mouth wide, and I will fill it. But my people would not hear my voice, and Israel would none of me. So I gave them up unto the hardness of their hearts, and they have walked in their own counsels. O that my people had hearkened unto me, and Israel had walked in my ways. I would soon have humbled their enemies, and turned mine hand against their adversaries. The haters of the Lord should have been subject unto him, and their time should have endured forever. And God would have fed them with the fat of wheat, and with honey out of the rock would I have sufficed thee. Psalm 82. God standeth in the assembly of gods, he judgeth among gods. How long will ye judge unjustly, and accept the persons of the wicked? Selah. Do right to the poor and fatherless. Do justice to the poor and needy. Deliver the poor and needy. Save them from the hand of the wicked. They know not and understand nothing. They walk in darkness, albeit all the foundations of the earth be moved. I have said, Ye are gods, and ye all are children of the Most High. But ye shall die as a man, and ye princes shall fall like others. O God, arise, therefore judge thou the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. Psalm 83. Keep not thou silence, O God. Be not still, and cease not, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and have consulted against thy secret ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, and let the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together in heart, and have made a league against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, Moab and the Hagarites, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assyria also is joined with them. They have been an arm to the children of Lot. Selah. Do thou to them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, and as to Jabin at the river of Kishon. They perished at Endor, and were dung for the earth. Make them, even their princes, like Oreb and like Zeb, yea, all their princes, like Zebah and like Zalmunna, which have said, Let us take for our possession the habitations of God. O my God, make them like a wheel, and as the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth in the forest, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire, so persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that they may know that thou, which art called Jehovah, art alone, even the Most High over all the earth. Psalm 84. O Lord of hosts, how amiable are thy tabernacles! My soul longeth, yea, fainteth, for the courts of the Lord. For my heart and my flesh rejoice in the living God. Yea, the sparrow hath found her an house, and the swallow a nest for her, where she may lay her young. Even by thine altars, O Lord of hosts, my King and my God. Blessed are they that dwell in thine house. They will ever praise thee. Selah. Blessed is the man whose strength is in thee, and in whose heart are thy ways. They, going through the valley of Baca, make wells therein. The rain also covereth the pools. They go from strength to strength, till everyone appeared before God in Zion. O Lord God of hosts, hear my prayer. Hearken, O God of Jacob, Selah. Behold, O God, our shield, and look upon the face of thine anointed. For a day in thy courts is better than 1,000 otherwhere. I had rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than to dwell in the tabernacles of wickedness. For the Lord God is a sun and a shield unto us. The Lord will give grace and glory, and no good thing will he withhold from them that walk uprightly. O Lord God of hosts, blessed is the man that trusteth in thee. Psalm 85. Lord, thou hast been favorable unto thy land. Thou hast brought again the captivity of Jacob. Thou hast forgiven the iniquity of thy people, and covered all their sins. Selah. Thou hast withdrawn all thine anger, and hast turned back from the fierceness of thy wrath. Turn us, O God of our salvation, and release thine anger towards us. Wilt thou be angry with us forever? And wilt thou prolong thy wrath from one generation to another? Wilt thou not turn again and quicken us, that thy people may rejoice in thee? Show us thy mercy, O God, and grant us thy salvation. I will hearken what the Lord God will say, for he will speak peace unto his people and to his saints, that they turn not again to folly. Surely his salvation is near to them that fear him, that glory may dwell in our land. Mercy and truth shall meet, righteousness and peace shall kiss one another. Truth shall bud out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. Yea, the Lord shall give good things, and our land shall give her increase. Righteousness shall go before him, and shall set her steps in the way.